We talked Marcus Smart earlier, but now we got to talk Jason Tatum. He dropped 46 facing elimination in Game 6 at Milwaukee, and yesterday his team effort, he officially has conquered KD and Giannis through the first two series. Ramona, what did you notice from Tatum as the series progressed that made him better and better?
So this is going to sound a little bit backwards, but he slowed down.
Good call.
He slowed down. And, you know, it's almost like in softball when I play, my coach would always say you can't hit a 5-run home run.
Yeah.
Right? Okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many people on the bases, you can't hit a 5-run home run. In the first part of the series, I thought he was trying to do too much. The game was coming fast at him. And he had a couple bad games, kind of bad shooting nights where he was driving into shot blockers, he was going too fast, turning the ball over, and then he just slowed down and let the game come to him and just trusted in himself. I thought he used his screens better. I thought he was much more mechanically sound on those threes. He really took a step forward for me, at least in terms of how we see him. And it made me feel much better about putting him first team All-NBA this year.
I mean, he just stayed the course. And I think Ramona hit it. He slowed down, RJ. And you know that's the most important thing. You know, be quick but don't hurry, as Coach Wooden used to say. And he just slowed down. I think at the beginning he was settling a little too much, and then he stopped settling. Then he was driving too hard into traffic. He just realized, okay, let me take a deep breath. No one out here can guard me. I don't even care if Giannis is on me. There's not a person out there can guard him. He just started picking and choosing his spots, mixing it up, doing a little bit of playmaking as well, playing defense as well. But I just hats off to Coach Udoka and this team for their ability to go in Milwaukee, and they played very comfortable at home. You know, if a questionable call, and they could have won 3 games in Milwaukee. To be able to go in there, force a Game 7 the way Tatum played, and then take care of business at home in Game 7. This team has all the makings to become a championship team. You're going to need, I disagree with Perk. I think you're going to need Marcus Smart at a little higher than 50%. And I think Robert Williams is going to be also key moving forward if they're going to make this finals run.
So now that the Phoenix Suns are gone, I look at the Boston Celtics as probably the most complete team left, right? Like offense, you got guys that can go for 40, 45, and they have multiple guys that can do that because I look at Jaylen Brown as a guy that can do that. But on the defensive end, just throughout their entire roster, just littered with defense. But the one thing we were talking about Jason Tatum, and I loved it about the 8 assists. The 8 assists to me,
huge.
Like that's what they were talking about at the beginning of the season. It's like, yo, we know that you and Jaylen Brown can go for 25, but if we're going to play this brand of basketball, we need you to create for everyone. But the one criticism I will give him is that 7 turnovers. He needs to slow down more because when you're playing against the Miami Heat, when you're playing against whoever possibly could come out of the West, those turnovers, you don't want to give Luka extra possessions. You don't want to give the Golden State Warriors extra possessions. But apparently, Perk has something else that he would like to say. What you got, Big Perk? Malika's comfortable right there, but Malika's relaxed. What you got, Big Perk?
All I'm saying is
lean back.
Perk's face was looking like.
Oh, okay.
No, because look, this is when I look at the Miami Heat, right? When I look at Game 2 of this last series, and when the Celtics played without Marcus Smart, they did just fine. I'm not taking Marcus Smart for granted, but the thing when I look at the Miami Heat, they struggle in the half-court set. Hell, they even struggle a little bit at times to get easy baskets against the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Boston Celtics have a way better defensive team than the 76ers. So I'm not saying, Matt, that they don't need him, but I'm saying that 50%, I got enough faith in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Grant Williams. They could get it done.
So Perk, you're basically saying is that Marcus Smart just has to be on the floor because you're never going to be on the floor at 40%. You're just saying I'm kind of teeing it up, basically saying that like if Marcus Smart is available and he can play, that's really all they need because he's going to do all the little things even if he's not 100%.
Yeah, because he's going to go out there. And even at 50%, Marcus Smart at 50% is better than a lot of guys at 100%.
Well, all I have to say, Richard, is when I checked in with Marcus Smart earlier in that Buck series, he said, my teammates don't want me on the bench. I talk more. I'm more annoying when I'm on the bench than when I'm on the floor.
So
I need to be out.
Hey, Matty Ice. Matty Ice, I'm little bro. I don't want no smoke.
You don't want? Okay. Matt already delivered the smoke.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.